Okay, just to recap, this is one of the original one. I mean, there's more original ones than that, but this is one of the epoxy filled ones with the Kydex sheath. This is a with the leather grip and the Kydex sheath. This is a full tang hiker with the leather grip and the ABS sheath. And this is the light model with paracord and Kydex. And I've been using this as a neck knife, but the other two, I mean, this one I sort of use as well, but I've kind of retired them just because, I mean, I don't need to use two hikers at the one time. I mean, they're good enough to be used individually, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so when I first heard about the project that Carly was doing, I was really interested, and I'm really glad that I supported him, sort of, I mean, not from the beginning, because I only found out about it, you know, after a period of time, but I think it's been one of, you know, the exciting things that I'm, you know, interested in at the moment. Just watching his updates, you know, back when it was happening, you know, seeing where he's going with design, and also using some of them and seeing how he's improved it. And let me just start off by saying that these are excellent knives. The steel is amazing. I love the blade shape. It cuts really well. You can use it for basically anything. I mean, he's done all sorts of cutting tests. There's been other reviewers that have reviewed this knife and cut, you know, a variety of things. I cut myself. So it goes through whatever you can throw at it. Obviously, I mean, maybe you can even abuse it, I don't know. I mean, this steel is twice as tough as A2, I think. Matt showed you in his video. But I want to look after them. So I'm not gonna chop like metal or something with this. So I mean even from the beginning, like, I like this first one that I got, but you know, it's really nice in that you can see sort of how it's evolved, and admittedly, you know, the full tang one does feel more solid. In fact, it feels a bit lighter than this one. Maybe because it's like filled with epoxy, whereas the full tang, I don't know, but he feel that as well. But no, this feels very nice, very comfortable. I haven't held a wood one yet, which is the standard one that he makes, but I'm sure that would be very excellent as well, and many people can tell you. And this one that, you know, he sent out to me, someone I think asked to have a look at the completed product. I forget what Cutlery Lover did with his one. I think I did the same thing as one side of his one, but I think his other side's a bit different. So I don't really know how to paracord, and I watched a lot of videos, but it doesn't really help unless you're doing the exact same knife as they're doing. This was a bit different, and it is bloody challenging actually. I tried a few ways, and some of them looked alright, but because the knife, sort of the thing in the middle, like, changes a bit as it goes through, like this part, there's a hole there, and where you put where the pin holes are and things like that. Some things worked for half of it and then didn't work for the end, and then sometimes some other things I tried, it kept sliding down this way, and I don't really know how to secure it because, like I said, I haven't paracorded before. And in the end, like, I did this halfway. I thought, hey, this looks alright, but then originally I wanted to have both the ends down here so I could tie it up and then do something with the rest of it. But when I did this, it ended up being with one end here and the other end coming down to the end, and I didn't want that, so I took it apart and I tried a few other things, but they didn't work, so I went back to this, and all together that took a very long time. and I still don't really know how I did it. Just kind of, I mean, obviously other people have done something like this before, but I had to sort of just figure it out as I went along, and in the end I have to say, like, paracording is a good way to waste a lot of time, especially if you don't know what you're doing. And but the end result is, I quite like the look of this, and it feels very comfortable. And because after Kylie's rolled all of the edges, I mean, this thing is probably not as comfortable as these two, but you know, I feel a sense of involvement as well with the whole project, and yeah, because these other two are numbered, I want to, you know, keep them nice. So yeah, so I'm using this one at the moment, and it's fantastic. Thanks.